What's up everyone, Matt back with another video for you, and today we are going to go through some 10As, two 10As, and also a 5.9 which I was terrible with, and then I also show a little clip of me failing trying to do a 10B, so let's get into it. Hello, hope everybody's doing pretty well and had a fantastic week last week. I just want to apologize that I haven't been editing or uploading a video lately, and that is because I've just been having fun with friends and my girlfriend Kendra, and we've just been going out a lot, so I haven't been home to edit. Anyways, we have some new footage for you, and I hope you enjoy it. So, right now you can see that I'm doing a 10A currently, and it was fairly difficult during the beginning, but near the top you can see it's completely technical. So in the beginning we have some moves that require some arm strength and some forearm strength and maybe a little bit of technique, but once you get to the top, it is very scary, but you can also kind of just lean into the wall and rest. That being said, you can see there's literally 7 holds, maybe, not even holds, they're like slopers or something else, but you can't really grab onto them unless you're grabbing the very top, and you can't hang from them. So you have to go from one side of the wall to the other side, basically just use your feet. And if you've been following my videos, using my feet, I'm not the best at. Definitely not a strong suit for me. But we finally get towards the top, and with this route I actually rest a lot because I'm just completely out of breath, and also I'm terrified of falling even though there's a giant rope holding me up if I do fall. And on top of that, I literally watched my girlfriend Kendra fly up this route, and I was yelling down below trying to give her some advice on where to go, because it is tricky when you're just on the route. And I still didn't know how to do it. She was yelling up to me as well on where to go. I would just sit there and just look at the holds, just be completely confused. So as I'm getting to this point, I am trying to figure out what I'm doing. There's one hold to my right, one hold to my left. The left one I can't really grab. The right one obviously is a little bit lower, and somehow I need to climb up this wall. So as you can see, I'm grabbing the top one. I'm looking around trying to decide what I'm going to do. I move towards the left, and we finally very slowly push up onto the wall. And like I said, I was terrified of falling. Kendra was belaying me fairly tightly, and I'm still just a big baby. But on top of being terrified, I also kind of cheated this route. You guys won't be able to see it because you can't see the far right wall, but I tried to be like a spy or something and climb up the wall, which I think you have to do with this one because there's almost nothing near the top. And when I was trying to be a spy and use my feet and arms to push up on the wall and wall climb, I accidentally, and I didn't even know at the time, accidentally had my right foot on another route. I think it was the purple hold. I don't know if it's a foot hold or a hand hold, but it was on the purple route, and I don't know if I should count this one or not. I will definitely have to go back on it, hopefully do it faster, because it's just kind of pathetic in how long it took me. And I feel like a lot of people were waiting on this one because it kind of looks cool. But anyway, here's the rest of the route, and then we'll get into the next one. So you just saw me climb the 10A, the very technical 10A, or at least I think so, that has very little handholds and all footholds. But now we're going to get into 5.9, and the entire 5.9 has lots of overhang, and you will see that I didn't complete it, but here's a little breakdown. So like I said just a second ago, this is a 5.9 route, but it has a lot of overhang, and it's very strenuous on the forearms. Those purple squiggly holds, I am always afraid of those because I feel like I'm just gonna slip off and I don't have a good grip ever. But also I'm kind of used to just big jugs, so I guess that's kind of normal. Anyways, this climb is pretty hard because of the whole thing's basically overhang until you get to the gray squares, or not squares, I mean triangles. And like I said in a previous video, I think it was the last video actually, if you kind of take your foot and place it on the foothold and kind of dig in and pull with your leg towards the wall, it kind of keeps you closer to the wall, and it'll definitely help you with that arm fatigue, and it might even help with your technique, I don't know. But that's what I've been trying on these overhangs, and I do find that it helps. But this was towards the end of our workout, and I will eventually fail, which you'll see in a few seconds. So you just saw me fail on the 5.9, but I will show you another win, I guess, on this 10A. And I've tried this one a couple weeks ago, and I actually failed one hold away. And I wasn't too upset because that was actually the first 10A I've ever tried. But this time you will see if I get it or not. So for this orange route, it is also very, oh, thank you lady for standing right in front of me and noticing, but it is very technical. I feel like you're not really on an overhang, so it's very push and pull and really just using your legs. But like I said just a second ago, I did fail on this route before, and it was the very top hold right before the finish. Types of climbs, my only advice would be to hopefully, if you're filming it, not have someone right in front, but really just take your time and try to look at the route and try to plan out which hand goes where, because not only which hand goes where, but also where your feet should go and which way you should kind of approach the climb. And I guess I had a slight advantage because I did do this once before, even though it was a couple weeks ago. But kind of knowing where you're gonna go and where your feet and hands should be, it will be a lot easier. Or if you just have some previous experience for that route. So if you try that route before, it's always going to be easier the next time because you kind of know where to place your hands or place your feet. And this is kind of the case for this one. So I failed the first time, but I definitely went faster on it the second time and kind of knew where to go. But this route was honestly just annoying because you can see this girl underneath me starting to climb, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm not a very fast climber unless I've done that route before and I kind of just speed up through it, trying to finish it. In a second, you'll see me and this girl talking a bit and trying to decide who should go up first. And you'll definitely see that I let her go up first and I kind of move to the side. This way we won't collide or anything, and then I can get back to the climb. Also, it kind of gave me a little bit of rest time, which is always nice, but then I'm just on the wall longer and on the same route, which can get annoying at times. That is one thing that I've been trying to do a little better, which is to go faster during these climbs. Even though going slower might help my forearm strength, going faster just kind of feels good. You're less tired, you can get in more climbs, and it kind of just shows, I guess, that you're getting a little better because you can see that you're completing these climbs. But anyways, we will get to the last clip in a few moments. So for the final clip that I'm about to show you, it is a 10B, and this is actually the first 10B that I have tried. So you could probably guess what happened. Probably didn't go well, but we are learning and we are improving, and that's what matters. So hope you enjoy. You can see right here that I struggle in the beginning. Grabbing that hold is fine, and moving the feet is fine, but grabbing this hold is a little tricky, especially when you don't lean into the wall. And also, it's probably a left hand grab instead of a right hand grab. But we regain our position and go again. And then I grab it with the left and lean into the wall. A lot easier, a lot more stable, and we keep climbing up. Honestly, the first half of this is very tricky, and when you get right here, there's almost nothing to grab, and it's all just kind of push-pull, use your legs type of climb, which is definitely, I think, hard for new climbers, especially me, because I don't think I understand technique that well. But we get through it, and I really use my triceps to push up onto the rock and get my feet up, even though it's not the prettiest thing. And then we eventually get to a very hard part, and this is where I, spoiler alert, fail. And I feel like with new climbs that you try, or at least personally, I really use my arms a lot more since it's new to me, and I don't really know where to go. And in this case, this is what happened. When I got towards the edge of this overhang, I really just was burnt out and I couldn't do anything. Also, I didn't really know how to do it. And trying to figure out certain movements where I won't fall or barn door is a big problem. Right here, this is probably the hardest move I've ever had to do or try. There's no way you can get your leg up to that position. It's just so hard. And I tried this the other day, and I didn't film actually, but you have to heel hook that part, and when you heel hook, you kind of just jump, and it's kind of scary. And I feel like if there's an easier way, I would like to see somebody do it, but I couldn't get it. Anyway, I think that's the end of the video. I hope you got something out of it, at least, and I will definitely see you in the next one.